keeps its quiet promise long before the dawn appears. Granite shoulders hold the heavens like a keeper of the years. Inside the dome a circle opens, slow as breathing into prayer. Ancient starlight finds the lenses, leaving silver in the air. The charts are scattered on the table, soft with fingerprints and time. Every orbit tells a story without a single written line. I wrap my hands around the stillness, listening where silence grows. Some horizons bloom in darkness long before the morning knows. The universe is never hurried. Every answer learns to wait. Even distant constellations trust the kindness of their fate. Before the observatory sleeps, the sky unfolds its quiet art. Every distant constellation finds a mirror in my heart. I don't ask the stars to guide me toward a place I've never been. Their gentle light is more than enough to remind me where I've been. Beyond the ridge, the valleys shimmer under rivers made of mist. Pine trees sway like patient choirs no conductor ever kissed. An old brass telescope remembers hands that reached through years before. Dreamers came with different questions, yet left with wonder, nothing more. A notebook gathers midnight sketches, tiny circles, careful lines. Some discoveries are measured not by proof but by their shine. The wind slips through the open rafters, carrying cedar, earth and stone. Even in this endless vastness, I've never felt alone. Perhaps we're woven into galaxies, far too quiet to perceive. Every heartbeat echoes softly among the lights we can't yet reach. Before the observatory sleeps, night composes one last hymn. Every star becomes a sentence written on the horizon's rim. Mercy, holding every wandering life. If tomorrow clouds the heavens, the stars will still remain above. Hidden doesn't mean forgotten. Silence never empties love. Every soul becomes a traveler, crossing seasons none can own. We borrow moments from forever, then return them one by one. Maybe hope is simply knowing light keeps traveling through the years, long before our eyes can find it. blessing in my eyes. I'll carry this unspoken wonder into every ordinary day. Some miracles don't ask for witness, they simply glow then drift away. When the dome begins to close and daylight claims the eastern blue, I'll leave with pockets full of starlight no one else can see but you. The telescope grows still, the first bird greets the dawn. Night quietly steps aside, yet somewhere beyond the daylight, the stars continue singing. The library has closed its doors, yet whispers linger in the grain. Old oak floors remember footsteps like a soft, unending refrain. Dust descends in quiet spirals, turning lamplight into lace. Every shelf holds borrowed lifetimes, every silence leaves a trace. Leather bindings breathe in patience, thread by thread and page by page. Some hearts are written very slowly, like ink that deepens with its age. I trail my fingers down the spines, not searching for a single name, only listening for the stories that arrive without a claim. Perhaps the truest conversations never ask to be spoken aloud. They gather where the world grows gentle, beyond the hurry of the crowd. Between the shelves of midnight, every page becomes a sky. Constellations made of sentences teach forgotten dreams to fly. I carry no unfinished sorrow, only echoes wrapped in grace. Every chapter leaves a candle glowing in an unseen place. A ladder leans against the silence, reaching toward the upper rows. Every rung recalls the courage only quiet wonder knows. Somewhere an old clock keeps breathing, never rushing through the hours. Time unfolds like folded linen, simple in its hidden powers. A faded bookmark waits with kindness inside a weathered volume's heart, not to hold a place forever, only where another starts. Outside, the moon has brushed the windows with a silver weightless hand. Even darkness reads these pages as though it understands. The longest roads are built from moments too ordinary to admire, yet years from now they'll glow within us like the last notes of a choir. Between the shelves of midnight, every silence softly sings, not with certainty or answers, but with patience true. If tomorrow writes another story, may I greet it without fear. Not because I know the ending, but because this moment's here. The brightest wisdom seldom shouts. It settles slowly into bone, like warm light upon an open page, or seeds the wind has quietly sown. Should another pair of searching eyes find these corridors someday, may they feel the same still comfort that has softly carried me away. Between the shelves of midnight day, every page reflects the dawn. Nothing truly disappears here, it simply learns another form. I'll close the book with grateful hands, leaving one small dream behind, not for someone else to follow, only someone else to find. Every ending folds into another, like rivers meeting open seas. And every quiet act of kindness becomes a timeless melody. The final lamp grows dim, the shelves remain awake. The pages rest, holding tomorrow inside their gentle silence. The library has closed its doors, yet whispers linger in the grain. Old oak floors remember footsteps, like a soft unending refrain. Dust descends in quiet spirals, turning lamplight into lace. Every shelf holds borrowed lifetimes, every silence leaves a trace. Leather bindings breathe in patience, thread by thread and page by page. Some hearts are written very slowly, like ink that deepens with its age. I trail my fingers down the spines, not searching for a single name, only listening for the stories that arrive without a claim. Perhaps the truest conversations never ask to be spoken aloud. They gather where the world grows gentle, beyond the hurry. Tonight the harbor wears a necklace made of amber, gold and blue. Every little light is swaying like a thought that once knew you. Wooden docks breathe out their stories, salt and cedar fill the air. The tide is turning without asking, leaving silver everywhere. I trace slow circles on my teacup, watching ripples catch the glow. Nothing here is trying harder than the moon already knows. A violin beyond the shoreline melts into the drifting breeze. Every note becomes a feather, settling softly through the trees. never ask for language, they speak in lanterns, waves, and light. The heart can hear what words surrender when the world grows still at night. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, floating farther than my eyes can see. Each one carries a gentle blessing, not a promise, just a memory. I don't reach to hold tomorrow or rewrite yesterday's design. I simply let the water teach me how to leave with open hands and time. A painter folds away his canvas as the colors lose their names. Children chase the last bright echoes of imaginary games. Somewhere windows gather music from an old upright inside. Every chord spills through the curtains like the turning of the tide. The breeze borrows distant jasmine, wrapping every breath in grace. Even silence wears a fragrance no one ever can replace. I walk where little shells are shining after waves have slipped away. Every tiny curve reminds me beauty doesn't have to stay. The stars don't hurry into morning, they trust the darkness for a while. Perhaps that's how the soul remembers, not with tears but with a smile. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, moving with the patient sea. Every glowing reflection whispers, you were always enough to me. No applause, no grand conclusion, only waves that rise and fall. Love can live inside a moment without trying to own it all. When winter finds another shoreline, when spring unfolds another bloom, every season leaves a heartbeat in the corners of each room. We become the songs we borrow, the gentle faces passing through. Not because we stay forever, but because we once were true. So if tomorrow brings a stranger, sharing silence by the bay, I'll offer them the empty lantern that once helped me find my way. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, now they're almost out of sight. Still they paint the water softly with forgiving shades of light. Every current keeps on singing, every breeze remembers home. Even hearts that keep on wandering never truly walk alone. I'll leave this harbor with no sorrow, only gratitude to bring. Some nights don't ask to be remembered, they simply become everything. The tide keeps breathing, hold every beautiful thing left unsaid. I folded little paper boats from pages no one thought to keep, old recipes, forgotten notes, tiny promises asleep. I let them drift along the rain that wandered down the evening lane. The sidewalks carried silver skies, while every puddle mirrored eyes. An old cafe left one light on, golden against a cooling blue. Someone inside was humming softly, though somehow it never sounded like you. The clock above the station sighed, its careful hands too kind to race. Some departures leave so gently, they barely wrinkle time or place. Maybe every quiet season learns our names before we do. Maybe every empty doorway still remembers passing through. Paper boats across September, floating where the streetlights gleam, carrying little pieces of yesterday down the patient river of a dream. I don't ask the tide for answers or the stars to rearrange. Love can keep its gentle heartbeat even while the skies keep changing. The bookstore smelled of cedar shelves, of weather tucked inside the spine. I found a flower pressed between two poems, neither one was mine. Outside, umbrellas bloomed like gardens, bright against the whispered gray. Children laughed beyond the crossing, teaching clouds to dance away. The saxophone from somewhere distant curved around the autumn air. Each note arrived without a reason, yet somehow knew that I was there. I smiled into my cooling coffee, watching steam become the light. Some warmth was never meant to stay, only to bless a single night. The moon keeps polishing the rooftops with a slow forgiving glow. Nothing asks the leaves for reasons when they finally let go. Paper boats across September, brighter than they ought to be. Tiny lanterns made of memory, sailing toward a quieter sea. Every corner holds a heartbeat, every window frames a song. Some connections bloom for moments, yet somehow they still belong. If tomorrow wears another face, I'll greet it like an old refrain. Not because I've stopped remembering, but because love softens change. Every stranger passing by me carries stories never told. Every smile exchanged in silence disappearing into darkness, only learning softer shades. Paper boats across September, still they dance beneath the rain. Every ripple writes forgiveness, every current eases pain. I'll leave one more by the riverside, folded with unhurried hands, not to send my heart behind you, but to thank where kindness lands. Every season keeps on turning. Oh, every melody finds shore. Some beautiful meetings last forever, without asking for anything more. The rain grows lighter, the river keeps singing. One small paper boat disappears around the bend, and somehow the evening feels complete. Morning settles softly on the corner cafe floor, tracing little rivers through the glass beside the door. Your favorite cup was waiting where the sunlight used to land, its porcelain still holding echoes only hearts understand. The newspaper kept folding in the hands of passing days, while strangers wore familiar smiles in quiet, graceful ways. I never asked the rain to leave its silver on the street. It simply knew that memories preferred unfinished beats. Some stories bloom without a sound, like ivy finding weathered stone. A glance can build an entire town, then leave one soul to walk alone. There's still a chair beside the window, still a melody inside the steam. Your laughter lingers in the silence, like morning hiding in a dream. I never learned to close the distance between the pages left unread, so every dawn becomes a painting where gentle colors speak instead. Evening draped the boulevard in velvet shades of blue. Neon floated on the puddles like forgotten points of view. A saxophone across the square was breathing slow and low, teaching every passing breeze the songs it used to know. Someone lit another candle near the shelf of secondhand books, where time collects its fingerprints inside abandoned looks. I reached to warm my hands around a quiet cup of grace, and somehow found your absence wearing kindness on its face. The moon has never rushed the tide, nor hurried leaves to touch the ground. Love sometimes stays beyond goodbye, not lost, just gently all around. There's still a chair beside the window, still a melody inside the steam. Your laughter lingers in the silence, like morning hiding in a dream. Every shadow knows your footsteps, every light recalls your name. Nothing asks the night for answers, glows exactly the same. Every city keeps a heartbeat hidden underneath its stone. Perhaps we're only passing through to borrow moments not our own. Perhaps forever isn't measured by calendars or closing doors. Maybe it lives inside the pauses between forgotten vinyl scores. Maybe somewhere down tomorrow a stranger smiles the way you did, and all the skies we've never counted open like a well-kept secret. There's still a chair beside the window, waiting without asking why. The coffee cools, the street grows quieter. Clouds continue drifting by. Every season writes its letter on the tables time has worn. Every goodbye leaves a lantern for another hopeful morn. So I'll keep walking through the rainfall, not to find what disappeared, only to thank each fleeting moment for every heartbeat sheltered here. The lights grow softer through the glass. The music fades without regret. One empty chair, one peaceful smile, one beautiful evening I have not forgotten yet. Midnight train hums low and steady, a velvet rhythm dressed in steel. Soft reflections cross the window, blurring what is gone and real. Fields surrender to the darkness, then return beneath the moon. Every mile unfolds so gently, never asking us too soon. A paper ticket rests beside me, folded twice with careful hands. Not a map toward any ending, only proof that hope still plans. Someone sleeps beneath the jacket, someone smiles into a dream. Every stranger holds a lifetime hidden underneath the seams. The world grows quieter in motion, even silence learns to glide. Some hearts heal not by arriving, but by staying with the ride. The stars between the stations shine where no one signs their name. They gather over passing rooftops, never asking who we became. I let the rails keep all the questions while the sky unties the night. Some journeys bloom inside the moving long before they reach the light. A farmhouse lamp glows in the distance, golden in a sea blue. Someone there is pouring tea for conversations warm and true. Telephone wires stitch the horizon, threading whispers through the dark. Tiny towns appear like breathing before fading into sparks. The conductor walks with kindness, quiet footsteps down the aisle. Every nod a simple blessing, every pause an unseen smile. I rest my forehead on the cool glass, watching constellations flow. Some answers travel without speaking, yet the heart still seems to know. The dawn has never chased the morning, it simply waits beyond the hill. Grace arrives without announcing, patient, steady, gentle still. The stars between the stations keep their lanterns overhead, lighting every silent crossing, every dream we've softly led. I don't need to hold tomorrow like a photograph in frame. It's enough to feel the rhythm calling every soul by name. Rain behind their eyes, I'll leave room beside the window without asking where or why. We are stitched from passing moments, shared horizons, borrowed skies. Every hello leaves a shimmer long after the echo dies. Perhaps the truest destinations cannot be found on any chart. They appear between the miles, quietly unfolding in the heart. The stars between the stations slowly welcome morning's hue. Night releases every shadow to a world washed fresh and new. Every mile becomes a memory, every track a silver thread. Nothing precious has been wasted, it simply walks ahead. When this train becomes a whisper somewhere far beyond the plain, I'll still carry all its music like sunlight after rain. The brakes breathe softly, the horizon opens wide. Another station, another sky. The journey continues, and so do I. Above me catches daylight like 1,000 quiet sighs. Tiny rivers drift in sunlight across the ceiling of the sky. Every leaf becomes a letter written in a patient hand. Roots below are keeping secrets only seasons understand. A winding path of polished stone leads between the shades of green. Nothing has to be admired, everything is simply seen. A single bloom begins unfolding, not for praise or grand display, only answering the whisper always known how gentle growing has to be. Even silence finds a heartbeat hidden inside every seed. Where ferns remember spring, hope arrives without a sound. Light slips softly through the glass, turning ordinary holy ground. I breathe in the living colors, the moss, the cedar, ivy vines. Every fragile little blossom teaches weary hearts their time. A gardener hums beyond the orchids, slow enough to match the breeze. Even empty clay pots listen with their quiet dignity. Tiny droplets rest on petals, round as little borrowed moons. Morning gathers in their mirrors, blooming far ahead of noon. Butterflies ride weightless circles, never hurrying the air. Grace has never worn a crown, it simply learns to linger there. The scent of rosemary and citrus finds its way through every room. Every breath becomes a promise, nothing needed to assume. The tallest trees were once unnoticed, hidden underneath the rain. Every lasting kind of beauty first begins when none can name. Where ferns remember spring, every color softly sings, not demanding to be noticed, only opening gentle wings. I release what winter carried, like old shadows into light. Even broken dreams grow quieter when surrounded by new life. Years are patient with the mountains, streams are patient with the sea. Maybe I can learn their rhythm, let tomorrow come to me. Every scar becomes a window, once forgiveness learns to bloom. Not erasing what has happened, only making larger room. If another soul walks slowly through these pathways after mine, may they find the same still kindness, growing leaf by tender leaf. Where ferns remember spring, I discover softer skies. Every branch becomes a blessing, stretching gently toward the light. Nothing here is asking ownership, nothing fears the changing air. Love can blossom like a garden, simply because someone cared. I'll carry one green reflection into every place I roam. Sometimes healing isn't finding, it's remembering we're home. The afternoon grows golden, leaves continue reaching upward. The glass holds somewhere inside the quiet, something begins again. The mountain keeps its quiet promise long before the dawn appears. Granite shoulders hold the heavens like a keeper of the years. Inside the dome a circle opens, slow as breathing into prayer. Ancient starlight finds the lenses, leaving silver in the air. The charts are scattered on the table, soft with fingerprints and time. Every orbit tells a story without a single written line. I wrap my hands around the stillness, listening where silence grows. Some horizons bloom in darkness long before the morning knows. The universe is never hurried, every answer learns to wait. Even distant constellations trust the kindness of their fate. Before the observatory sleeps, the sky unfolds its quiet art. Every distant constellation finds a mirror in my heart. I don't ask the stars to guide me toward a place I've never been. Their gentle light is more than enough to remind me where I've been. Beyond the ridge the valleys shimmer, under rivers made of mist. Pine trees sway like patient choirs, no conductor ever kissed. No brass telescope remembers hands that reached through years before. Dreamers came with different questions, yet left with wonder, nothing more. A notebook gathers midnight sketches, tiny circles, careful lines. Some discoveries are measured not by proof but by their shine. The wind slips through the open rafters, carrying cedar, earth and stone. Even in this endless vastness I've never felt alone. Perhaps we're woven into galaxies, far too quiet to perceive. Every heartbeat echoes softly among the lights we can't yet reach. Before the observatory sleeps, night composes one last hymn. Every star becomes a sentence written on the horizon's rim. No applause for quiet beauty, no audience for skies so wide. Still they bloom with endless mercy, holding every wandering life. If tomorrow clouds the heavens, the stars will still remain above. Hidden doesn't mean forgotten, silence never empties love. Every soul becomes a traveler, crossing seasons. long before our eyes can find it, long beyond our little fears. Before the observatory sleeps, morning brushes cobalt skies. Every fading constellation leaves its blessing in my eyes. I'll carry this unspoken wonder into every ordinary day. Some miracles don't ask for witness, they simply glow, then drift away. When the dome begins to close and daylight claims the eastern blue, I'll leave with pockets full of starlight no one else can see but you. The telescope grows still, the first bird greets the dawn. Night quietly steps aside, yet somewhere beyond the daylight, the stars continue singing. The library has closed its doors, yet whispers linger in the grain. Old oak floors remember footsteps like a soft, unending refrain. Dust ascends in quiet spirals, turning lamplight into lace. Every shelf holds borrowed lifetimes, every silence leaves a trace. Leather bindings breathe in patience, thread by thread and page by page. Some hearts are written very slowly, like ink that deepens with its age. I trail my fingers down the spines, not searching for a single name, only listening for the stories that arrive without a claim. Perhaps the truest conversations never ask to be spoken aloud. They gather where the world grows gentle, beyond the hurry of the crowd. Between the shells of midnight, every page becomes a sky. Constellations made of sentences teach forgotten dreams to fly. I carry no unfinished sorrow, only echoes wrapped in grace. Every chapter leaves a candle glowing in an unseen place. A ladder leans against the silence, reaching toward the upper rows. Every rung recalls the courage only quiet wonder knows. Somewhere an old clock keeps breathing, never rushing through the hours. Time unfolds like folded linen, simple in its hidden powers. A faded bookmark waits with kindness inside a weathered volume's heart, not to hold a place forever, only where another starts. Outside, the moon has brushed the windows with a silver weightless hand. Even darkness reads these pages as though it understands. The longest roads are built from moments patient, faithful wings. Every stranger leaves a footprint, hidden in a line or two. Maybe that's how souls continue, living gently through what's true. If tomorrow writes another story, may I greet it without fear. Not because I know the ending, but because this moment's here. The brightest wisdom seldom shouts, it settles slowly into bone. Like warm light upon an open page, or seeds the wind has quietly sown. Should another pair of searching eyes find these corridors someday, may they feel the same still comfort that has softly carried me away. Between the shells of midnight, every page reflects the dawn. Nothing truly disappears here, it simply learns another form. I'll close the book with grateful hands, leaving one small dream behind. Not for someone else to follow, only someone else to find. Every ending folds into another, like rivers meeting open seas. And every quiet act of kindness becomes a timeless melody. The final lamp grows dim, the shelves remain awake. The pages rest, holding tomorrow inside their gentle silence. Tonight the harbor wears a necklace made of amber, gold and blue. Every little light is swaying like a thought that once knew you. Wooden docks breathe out their stories, salt and cedar fill the air. The tide is turning without asking, leaving silver everywhere. I trace slow circles on my teacup, watching ripples catch the glow. Nothing here is trying harder than the moon already knows. A violin beyond the shoreline melts into the drifting breeze. Every note becomes a feather settling softly through the trees. Some evenings never ask for language, they speak in lanterns, waves and light. The heart can hear what words surrender when the world grows still at night. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, floating farther than my eyes can see. Each one carries a gentle blessing, not a promise, just a memory. I don't reach to hold tomorrow or rewrite yesterday's design. I simply let the water teach me how to leave with open hands in time. A painter folds away his canvas as the colors lose their names. Children chase the last bright echoes of imaginary games. Somewhere windows gather music from an old upright inside. Every chord spills through the curtains like the turning of the tide. The breeze borrows distant jasmine, wrapping every breath in grace. Even silence wears a fragrance no one ever can replace. I walk where little shells are shining after waves have slipped away. Every tiny curve reminds me beauty doesn't have to stay. The stars don't hurry into morning, they trust the darkness for a while. Perhaps that's how the soul remembers, not with tears but with a smile. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, moving with the patient sea. Every glowing reflection whispers, you were always enough to me. No applause, no grand conclusion, only waves that rise and fall. Love can live inside a moment without trying to own it all. When winter finds another shoreline, when spring unfolds another bloom, every season leaves a heartbeat in the corners of each room. We become the songs we borrow, the gentle faces passing through. Not because we stay forever, but because we once were true. So if tomorrow brings a stranger, sharing silence by the bay, I'll offer them the empty lantern that once helped me find my way. Lanterns beneath the quiet sky, now they're almost out of sight. Still they paint the water softly with forgiving shades of light. Every current keeps on singing, every breeze remembers home. Even hearts that keep on wandering never truly walk alone. I'll leave this harbor with no sorrow, only gratitude to bring. Some nights don't ask to be remembered, they simply become everything. The tide keeps breathing, the lanterns fade into the distance. The stars remain quiet enough to hold every beautiful thing left unsaid. I folded little paper boats from pages no one thought to keep. Old recipes, forgotten notes, tiny promises asleep. I let them drift along the rain that wandered down the evening lane. The sidewalks carried silver skies, while every puddle mirrored eyes. inside was humming softly, though somehow it never sounded like you. The clock above the station sighed, its careful hands too kind to race. Some departures leave so gently they barely wrinkle time or place. Maybe every quiet season learns our names before we do. Maybe every empty doorway still remembers passing through. Paper boats across September, floating where the streetlights gleam, carrying little pieces of yesterday down the patient river of a dream. I don't ask the tide for answers or the stars to rearrange. Love can keep its gentle heartbeat even while the skies keep changing. The bookstore smelled of cedar shelves, of weather tucked inside the spine. I found a flower pressed between two poems, neither one was mine. Outside, umbrellas bloomed like gardens, bright against the whispered gray. Children laughed beyond the crossing, teaching clouds to dance away. The saxophone from somewhere distant curved around the autumn air. Each note arrived without a reason, yet somehow knew that I was there. I smiled into my cooling coffee, watching steam become the light. Some warmth was never meant to stay, only to bless a single night. The moon keeps polishing the rooftops with a slow, forgiving glow. Nothing asks the leaves for reasons when they finally let go. Paper boats across September, brighter than they ought to be. Tiny lanterns made of memories, sailing toward a quieter sea. Every corner holds a heartbeat, every window frames a song. Some connections bloom for moments, yet somehow they still belong. If tomorrow wears another face, I'll greet it like an old refrain. Not because I've stopped remembering, but because love softens change. Every stranger passing by me carries stories never told. Every smile exchanged in silence adds another thread of gold. What we lose becomes the skyline after daylight slips away, not disappearing into darkness, only learning softer shades. Paper boats across September, still they dance beneath the rain. Every ripple writes forgiveness, every current eases pain. I'll leave one more by the riverside, folded with unhurried hands, not to send my heart behind you, but to thank where kindness lands. And every season keeps on turning, every melody finds shore. Some beautiful meetings last forever, without asking for anything more. The rain grows lighter, the river keeps singing. One small paper boat disappears around the bend, and somehow the evening feels complete. corner cafe floor, tracing little rivers through the glass beside the door. Your favorite cup was waiting where the sunlight used to land. Its porcelain still holding echoes only hearts understand. The newspaper kept folding in the hands of passing days, while strangers wore familiar smiles in quiet, graceful ways. I never asked the rain to leave its silver on the street. It simply knew that memories preferred unfinished beats. Some stories bloom without a sound, like ivy finding withered stone. A glance can build an entire town, then leave one soul to walk alone. There's still a chair beside the window, still a melody inside the steam. Your laughter lingers in the silence, like morning hiding in a dream. I never learned to close the distance between the pages left unread. So every dawn becomes a painting where gentle colors speak instead. Evening draped the boulevard in velvet shades of blue. Neon floated on the puddles like forgotten points of view. A saxophone across the square was breathing slow and low, teaching every passing breeze the songs it used to know. Someone lit another candle near the shelf of secondhand books, where time collects its fingerprints inside abandoned looks. I reached to warm my hands around a quiet cup of grace, and somehow found your absence wearing kindness on its face. The moon has never rushed the tide, nor hurried leaves to touch the ground. Love sometimes stays beyond goodbye, not lost, just gently all around. There's still a chair beside the window, still a melody inside the steam. Your laughter lingers in the silence, like morning hiding in a dream. Every shadow knows your footsteps, every light recalls your name. Nothing asks the night for answers, still it glows exactly the same. If every city keeps a heartbeat hidden underneath its stone, perhaps we're only passing through to borrow moments not our own. Perhaps forever isn't measured by calendars or closing doors. Maybe it lives inside the pauses between forgotten vinyl scores. Maybe somewhere down tomorrow, a stranger smiles the way you did, and all the skies we've never counted open like a well-kept secret. There's still a chair beside the window, waiting without asking why. The coffee cools, the street grows quieter, clouds continue drifting by. Every season writes its letters on the tables time has worn. Every goodbye leaves a lantern for another hopeful morn. So I'll keep walking through the rainfall, not to find what disappeared, only to thank each fleeting moment entered here. The lights grow softer through the glass. The music fades without regret. One empty chair, one peaceful smile. One beautiful evening. I have not forgotten yet. The midnight train hums low and steady, a velvet rhythm dressed in steel. Soft reflections cross the window, blurring what is gone and real. Fields surrender to the darkness, then return beneath the moon. Every mile unfolds so gently, never asking us too soon. A paper ticket rests beside me, folded twice with careful hands. Not a map toward any ending, only proof that hope still plans. Someone sleeps beneath a jacket, someone smiles into a dream. Every stranger holds a lifetime hidden underneath the seams. The world grows quieter in motion, even silence learns to glide. Some hearts heal not by arriving, but by staying with the ride. The stars between the stations shine when no one signs their name. They gather over passing rooftops, never asking who we became. I let the rails keep all the questions while the sky unties the night. Some journeys bloom inside the moving long before they reach the light. A farmhouse lamp glows in the distance, golden in a sea of blue. Someone there is pouring tea for conversations warm and true. Telephone wires stitch the horizon, threading whispers through the dark. Tiny towns appear like breathing before fading into sparks. The conductor walks with kindness, quiet footsteps down the aisle. Every nod a simple blessing, every pause an unseen smile. I rest my forehead on the cool glass, watching constellations flow. Some answers travel without speaking, yet the heart still seems to know. The dawn has never chased the morning, it simply waits beyond the hill. Grace arrives without announcing, patient, steady, gentle still. The stars between the stations keep their lanterns overhead, lighting every silent crossing, every dream we've softly led. I don't need to hold tomorrow like a photograph in frame. It's enough to feel the rhythm calling every soul by name. If I meet another traveler who cares leave room beside the window without asking where or why. We are stitched from passing moments, shared horizons, borrowed skies. Every hello leaves a shimmer long after the echo dies. Perhaps the truest destinations cannot be found on any chart. They appear between the miles, quietly unfolding in the heart. The stars between the stations slowly welcome morning's hue. Night releases every shadow to a world washed fresh and new. Every mile becomes a memory, every track a silver thread. Nothing precious has been wasted, it simply walks ahead. When this train becomes a whisper somewhere far beyond the plain, I'll still carry all its music like sunlight after rain. The brakes breathe softly, the horizon opens wide. Another station, another sky. The journey continues, and so do I. The midnight train hums low and steady. The midnight train hums low and steady. The midnight train hums low and steady. A velvet rhythm dressed in steel. Soft reflections cross the window, blurring what is gone and real. Fields surrender to the darkness, then return beneath the moon. Every mile unfolds so gently, never asking us too soon. A paper ticket rests beside me, folded twice with careful hands. Not a map toward any ending, only proof that hope still plans. Someone sleeps beneath a jacket, someone smiles into a dream. Every stranger holds a lifetime hidden underneath the seams. The world grows quieter in motion, even silence learns to glide. Some hearts heal not by arriving, but by staying. Glass above me catches daylight, like 1,000 quiet sighs. Tiny rivers drift in sunlight across the ceiling of the sky. Every leaf becomes a letter written in a patient hand. Roots below are keeping secrets only seasons understand. A winding path of polished stone leads between the shades of green. Nothing has to be admired, everything is simply seen. A single bloom begins unfolding, not for praise or grand display, only answering the whisper of another waking day. Perhaps the earth is always known how gentle growing a heartbeat hidden inside every seed. Where ferns remember spring, hope arrives without a sound. Light slips softly through the glass, turning ordinary holy ground. I breathe in the living colors, the moss, the cedar, ivy, vines. Every fragile little blossom teaches weary hearts their time. The gardener hums beyond the orchids, slow enough to match the breeze. Even empty clay pots listen with their quiet dignity. Tiny droplets rest on petals, round as little borrowed moons. Morning gathers in their mirrors, blooming far ahead of noon. Butterflies write weightless circles, never hurrying the air. Grace has never worn a crown, it simply learns to linger there. The scent of rosemary and citrus finds its way through every room. Every breath becomes a promise, nothing needed to assume. The tallest trees were once unnoticed, hidden underneath the rain. Every lasting kind of beauty first begins where none can name. Where ferns remember spring, every color softly sings, not demanding to be noticed, only opening gentle wings. What winter carried, like old shadows into light. Even broken dreams grow quieter when surrounded by new life. Years are patient with the mountains, streams are patient with the sea. Maybe I can learn their rhythm, let tomorrow come to me. Every scar becomes a window, once forgiveness learns to bloom. Not erasing what has happened, only making larger room. If another soul walks slowly through these pathways after mine, may they find the same still kindness, growing leaf by tender leaf. Where ferns remember spring, I discover softer skies. Every branch becomes a blessing, stretching gently toward the light. Nothing here is asking ownership, nothing fears the changing air. Love can blossom like a garden, simply because someone cared. I'll carry one green reflection into every place I roam. Sometimes healing isn't finding, it's remembering we're home. The afternoon grows golden, leaves continue reaching upward. The glass holds one last ribbon of light, and somewhere inside the quiet, something begins again.